let's solve this together. We are told 3 wheat farmers decide to split 2,000 kilograms of wheat seeds between them in this ratio. How much does each farmer get to the nearest kilograms? Now, this is just so easy. You see that they shared this seed in this ratio. Now, before we answer this question, let me remind you of something. You know that when you have a number like 4 and another number like 20, this number, if you express it in terms of ratio, it is 4:2. And you have to simplify it. So what it means is that 4:20 is the same as 4 divided by 20. Now you can simplify. 4 will divide itself 1. 4 divides 20. It gives us 5. It means that when you have 4:20, it is simplified as 1:5. You observed that for you to simplify this, you used a common number to divide this and also divide this, and it gave you this. Now, this ratio is the simplified form of their shares. We want to know the original share. So if you want to know the original number, you always multiply by that number you divided by. And you see here we divided by 4. But since you don't know the number you are dividing by, we are going to work with x. So in that case, to solve this question, we have our ratio is given as 1/2 ratio 2/3 ratio 5/6. Now, if you want to get the original number that was reduced to this ratio, what do? Remember, when you were reducing, you divided. Just like when you have 4:20, you divided and it gave you 1:5. So if you want to return the number, you multiply. The opposite of division is to multiply. So in that case, we are going to multiply each of these ratios by x, because we don't know the number with which they were divided with. So in that case, the original is going to be 1/2, multiply it by x. Then for this, you have 2/3 multiplied by x. Then we also have 5/6 multiplied by x for us to get back the original number. And you know, it was the original number. They said 3 wheat farmers decide to split this kg between them in this ratio. So it was the original number that when you add it up, it gives you back 2,000 kilograms. So it means that we are going to have 1/2 x plus 2/3 of x plus 5/6 of x is what gives you 2,000. Interesting. Now, what do? You don't like working with this fraction. We are going to clear it off. So what we do is to get the LCM of this denominator. You see that the LCM of 2, 3, and 6. So let's work it out. We have 2. You see that 2, let's go with multiples. Multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We have 12 and so on. Let's go with multiples of 3. It is 3. We have 6. We have 9. We have 12. Then multiples of 6. We have 6. We have 12. So in these multiples, there is one that is common. The lowest common there, you see that 12 is common in the 3. So the LCM of these 3 denominators is 12. We are going to use 12 to clear this denominator. To do that, we multiply each term by the LCM, which we said is 12. So let's take it up. So we now have multiply this by 12 plus multiply this by 12, multiply this by 12, and is equal to, you multiply 2,000 by 12. You are doing this to clear the denominator. So if you simplify, this is over 1. 2 here is 1. 2 here will give us 6. And 1 times x is x. X times 6 gives us 6x. Then we have plus, this is over 1. 3 here is 1. 3 here is 4. multiply this. 2 times x times this gives us 8x plus this is over 1. Here is 1. Here is 2. This multiplies gives us 10x is equal to, multiply this, we have 24,000. Now at this point you add up. So add this is going to give us 18. So we have 24x is equal to 24,000. To get x, you divide by the coefficient. So when you do that, this takes off this. So we have x is equal to 24 here is 1, 24 is 1. So we have 1,000. If x is 1,000, remember we are asked to find the kg for each of these farmers. So these are their respective ratios, and the original numbers, we have it as this. So for the first person, what do we have? For the first person, we are going to have half multiplied by our x. We are getting the original value. So our x is 1,000. So we have half times 1,000. And if you simplify, this is over 1. So here is 2, here is 1. 2 here will give us 500. 1 times 500 gives us 500 kilograms for the first. Then for the second person, we are going to have, so for the second, we have, please let's manage this board. So we have 2/3 multiplied by x. Our x is 1,000 over 1. So this gives us, multiply this, it gives us 2,000 divided by 3, gives us 666.7. Remember, we are asked to take it to the nearest kilogram. So we're going to have, this is up to 1, so we have 667. So we're going to have 667 kilograms for the second person. For the third person, we are going to have, this the original value, so 5/6 times our x from what we solved is 1,000. So we're going to multiply by 1,000. Multiply this to, this will give us 5,000 divided by 6. So that gives us 833 approximately in the nearest kg. So these are their respective amount of weight they can receive. Now, if you want to know if you are right, just quickly add this. So we have 500 add 667 add 833. If you add this, it gives you 2,000 kilograms. And I hope you learned something. Don't forget to like and share. See you in our next class. Bye-bye.